I'm Stacey from Custom.MT. What I think that you've been on this hackathon for a day almost, and there is one burning question that you all want to know. What do I do with this knowledge? How do I harness this power that I have right now? So what I'm going to tell you, you have the power. Now I'm going to teach you how to tame it. So today, me and Dmitry, if you can start sharing the screen, we're going to teach you how you can harness this magic of GPT, what you can do with it. So there are different types of integrations. What we're going to be showing you today, what we think most of you are going to be using, we're going to be showing you how to use them in a CAD tool. For that, we're using Custom.MT console, which has a bunch of different engines. So you can see there's an entire list. You can connect all of them. We also have custom engines if you need them. But what we're going to be showing you today is the GPT 3.5 Turbo engine that is already integrated and is very easy to set up. So let's go and let's start with templates and let's create a very basic GPT outcome, what we're going to call pure GPT. So no prompt engineering yet, forget everything that you've learned up to this point. Let's just see what the engine is going to give you. So we're going to choose English to French for this particular exercise. We're also going to choose the engine. And for this, we're very proud to show you there is a special field for you, which we're going to come back to later. Don't worry, I'm not going to forget. But it's called prompt engineering. And that's where the magic is going to happen. That's where you will be able to change GPT outcome in the real time. But for now, let's see what the regular engine gives us. So we created the template, no glossary, no prompt so far. And we have this little text. We have about 4 segments. And this is a connection to Trados. Because again, we presume that you're going to be using them a lot in CAD tools. So that's what we're showing you. Let's choose a template. So GPT Pure, nothing has changed. Let's see what the engine is going to give us. And you can see all the translation is happening in the real time, right in front of your eyes. Also, because it's real time and because it's a Zoom demonstration, it can take a tiny little bit longer than usual. So don't worry, you're going to have faster results. But yeah, as you can see, very easy. Created a template, connected the engine. Here you go. Here's your GPT translation. But now let's say you're not happy with it, because we all know you have very particular domains, you have very particular cases. So the first thing that we're going to demonstrate to you is that you can add a glossary to it. So can you please show the glossary? For those of you who don't speak French, and I presume the majority of you don't, the English word job can be translated in many different ways to French, but I chose this one, which is un boulot, which is a very slang term. So no engine right off the bat is going to give it to you. That's why we use this as an example. So I created this very little glossary, and I'm going to show you how to use a glossary and how to change the output immediately. So for this, we're going to go back to our console, and we're going to create another template, or we're going to edit the existing one. We get to the magic field, which is called prompt engineering. And you can see you can upload your glossary to it. So that's exactly what we did. Same thing, same language pair. We uploaded our glossary. So now let's see if that can influence the translation that we're getting. So again, going back to the CAD tool, changing the template. Now we're choosing the one with the glossary. And hopefully the engine is going to learn that for now, every single time when it sees the word job, it has to translate it in a slightly more informal and slangish way, which is going to be boulot in French. So let's see if that works. And voila, you're taming the magic. Now the force is under your control. You can see that in most of the translations, the word actually changed to the word that we wanted it to use. So very easy, very simple, and you're in complete control. Isn't that cool? But now I see another problem. So we are very careful, especially in Custom.MT, with gender inclusive language. And we see that in the very last sentence, and we're going to show it to you at the end. In English, we have the candidate. So the candidate in French, for some reason, becomes masculine. We don't know why, but it says le candidat. We don't like this. We want it to be more inclusive. So what we do, we go back and we introduce all the knowledge that you've been gathering throughout the day on prompt engineering. Let's go to the template and let's do the prompt engineering. The very same thing, but right now in this field, first of all, we're going to teach our GPT model that it's a friendly and professional translator that specializes in business-related translations, because that's kind of the context that we're translating. We are also going to make sure that in the instruction field, we're going to include this. Please be gender neutral. Please do use feminine whenever possible to make it more inclusive. So that's what we told our model. We're also using the same glossary file. And then let's see if this can change anything. Because, you know, you've been talking about prompt engineering all day. So let's see whether it actually works and how it works. And again, very easy, just choose a template. Right now, the engine knows what it's doing, and let's see if it changed anything. So again,
30 seconds,
real
guys.
time, you can, perfect, almost done. Yeah, let's see, real time, very easy. We fit it into this 5 minutes demo, and you can see the outcome is changing. And okay, yeah, Zoom is being a little bit slow. Perfect. Now you can see in the very last sentence, and we have la candidate. So it changed to the feminine, which is acceptable in French. In many cases, are going to be considered more gender neutral. Can we show the final results? We have a file for you because we know it's difficult to see. So you have source file, which you can see we don't like it. Then with pure GPT, the outcome is not exactly what we wanted it to be. So we did a glossary, and that worked, which is super cool, super easy. And then we can also do glossary and prompts together. And in a setup which takes you, I don't know, a couple of seconds, you can influence GPT in real time, which is exactly what we wanted to show you. It's possible, it's doable. You can train to be a magician in no time. And we did it through our Custom.MT console, which is, you know, the place for you to learn your magic. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. And that's what we wanted to show you today.